Yes, people, you know the face, you know the name. Aaron here, back again with another video. Shout out to everybody always tuning in, showing love and support. I appreciate you, man. It's road to 14K still. Let me check on how many we are on at the moment. 13.2. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, man. I'm not in a rush. You guys know me. I take my time with a lot of things. So yeah, we are approaching 13.3 actually. So we're getting there, man. We are getting there. So if you want to help this channel reach 14K, please do the following things for me. Like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, share the video, get below in the comments, get active in the comment section, and you will help this channel massively. Yeah, this is a video that a lot of people have been waiting for, because for some reason I've never really managed to do a video on Liverpool, because when Liverpool was playing, it was either at 3 o'clock, so I couldn't watch it. But then I think there was one game where Liverpool was playing at 5:30, but then it was Bayern Munich against Leverkusen, so I chose to watch that. So I never really had, and I think Liverpool played on a Sunday as well. I can't remember which one. So I never really had the chance to talk about Liverpool, but here we are, man. Liverpool win 1-0 away against Crystal Palace. And I can't lie, Liverpool are silently going about their business, you know. Very silently. A lot of people, when the season started, were like, the two main title contenders are going to be Man City and Arsenal, which is what I said as well. And I never really had a third team joining the race. In my mind, I have to be honest, in my mind, it was never a 3-horse race to begin with. It was always going to be a 2-horse race between Arsenal and Man City. But the fact that Liverpool are on the fold, bro, is quite surprising. Well, not really, but yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it is. Bro, they're top of the league. 13 goals scored, 2 goals conceded, 18 points, 4 points ahead of Man City. And of course, Man City are playing. Are they playing today or tomorrow? They're playing today, actually. They're playing in about 2 minutes. But obviously, I'm recording this 2 minutes before 2 minutes before 3 o'clock. Don't watch this one. I always put clocks like this. I always put them 2 minutes ahead so that I'm not late. Basically, yeah, that's what it is. But anyway, as of now, the time of recording, obviously it's kickoff now, Man City against Fulham, but Liverpool are 4 points ahead. And yeah, they're silently going about their business, bro. And you have to respect it, bro. You have to respect it. And in my mind, yeah, first of all, their defensive record is absolutely crazy. 10 games into the Premier League, bro. And was it 10 games? 1 second. Let me check, because I want to make sure I'm not chatting rubbish. Sorry, 7 games. Sorry. 7 games, yeah. 6 wins and 1 loss. That's it. That's it. 13 goals scored and 2 conceded in 7 games is a very, very good defensive stat to start the season with. I'm not going to lie, heading into the international break, and I've got to give credit to Arne Slot, man. Arne Slot came into the Premier League, and I can't lie, I had my doubts. And I think a lot of Liverpool fans maybe had doubts as well, because they were like, we don't know how this is going to pan out. So when I asked Liverpool fans, where do you think you'll finish? It was always something between 3rd or 4th. Like it was a top 4 thing for them, because they just didn't know what to expect with Arne Slot coming in. But bro, visibly, look at that, man. This record is absolutely outstanding, bro. Do you know what I mean? Plus 11 goal difference. You know, they're going about their business very quietly. Their defense is as solid as ever. That centre-back partnership, Van Dijk, Konate. And in my head, and I'm going to hold my hands up and be honest, in my head, Van Dijk was declining a little bit. I was like, you know, step by step, he's declining, step by step. He's not the quickest anymore. He's still got the physical side of it, but he's not the quickest anymore. So the recovery pace is not as it used to be. Basically, in my mind, after that horrific injury that he picked up all them years back, I was like, he's never going to be the same. But bro, he just keeps proving season after season. Well, for now, he keeps proving season after season that he's still up there with the best centre-backs in the world. Like, you have to be honest and say that. Do you know what I mean? So, bro, like, I've got nothing negative to say, bro. Like the goal as well. The game today was a bit of Liverpool was on business. They didn't come here to try and embarrass Crystal Palace, but they were on a business mission. It was just get the 3 points, business done, mission done. Let's go back home. The goal was a really well worked goal. The pass in between the lines from Tsimikas to find Gakpo, Gakpo with the lovely cross across the box, and it was a nice tap in from Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota, he's a bit of a weird player for me because his chances conversion is a bit of a weird one. He misses so many chances, bro. Like him and Nunez for me are the same level, if you ask me. But sometimes you can rely on him, like today. But I believe probably next summer, I do think Liverpool will try and invest in a new striker. I think they will get rid of Darwin Nunez, Darwin Nunez, and I think Jota might fall back to second choice striker. And I think Arne Slot will try and bring in his type of striker. And I'm looking at that Santiago Jimenez guy that he coached at at Feyenoord. So I do believe he'll bring in a new striker. But apart from that, I think Liverpool had a very solid performance. They were on business. They didn't have to get into gear 2, in my opinion, which is probably why a lot of players today kind of went, I'm not going to say went missing, but they were quiet. Trent Alexander-Arnold was quiet. Mo Salah was quiet. Doesn't mean they played badly, but they were just quiet because they didn't have to shift into gear 2, 3, 4. So, very impressed by the way Arne Slot's been doing his work at Liverpool, man. And so far, bro, he's living up to the Klopp hype. Because a lot of people were asking, is he going to be able to uphold the standards of being at Liverpool Football Club and challenging for titles season in, season out? I know this is his first season, but the tools he's been given, which is basically the team he's taken over from Klopp, he's using them to the best of his abilities. And so far, there's nothing wrong to say about Liverpool. And as a United fan, obviously, it pains me to say, but you guys know me. I give credit when it's due. Do you know what I mean? But one player I want to talk about before I get into Crystal Palace's performance, one player I want to talk about is Ryan Gravenberch, and he's a footballer that I wanted at Manchester United for a long time. He would actually, I'm not going to say he would have solved all of United's midfield problems, but he would have been a massive help in the build-up, especially on the ball, bro. His ability is second to none. Like, he's up there with some of the best DMs in the world. And I talked about this back when he was at Ajax and United were linked with him. And I said, bring this guy in because his ability to receive the ball from the centre-backs, his ability to sometimes take a heavy touch, but his strength and his physicality mixed with his technique helps him to get out of those type of situations, if you get what I mean. Amazing footballer. Technique, second to none. Like I said, technically, he is up there with one of the best footballers in the Premier League. And a lot of people will now ask questions and say, oh, I never knew Gravenberch was this good. He's always been this good. It's just that at Bayern Munich, they were taking the mick. At Bayern Munich, they were taking the mick and not even using him. At Bayern Munich, he was promised stuff, but the promises were never held. Or the promises were never kept. And they were using him wrong as well at Bayern Munich. If I have to be honest, he was used the wrong way at Bayern Munich. Arne Slot has found a perfect way to use Gravenberch in that Liverpool system. And I think Liverpool have kind of moved a bit away from the rock and roll, heavy metal football that Klopp was playing. No disrespect to that type of style because it won them trophies. But, Slot has managed to put his imprint onto the team and play the way and make them play he wants them to play, which is another proof that, you don't need X amount of money to be changing a squad. Yes, you need money to invest to bring in your own players, but when you're being given tools from a previous manager, there is a way you can find, or there is a method that you can use to make the team play the football that you want them to play. And I think Arne Slot is the perfect example. Absolutely perfect example. If he's doing this with this Liverpool team, who I thought was declining because of, a lot of the players being in their last year of contract and whatnot, what's it going to be when he brings in his own players? Do you get what I'm saying? So I've got to give credit to Arne Slot. And like I said, Gravenberch is for me one of the best footballers in the league, man. Do you know what I mean? His performance will probably go under the radar today, but I watched him properly and I absolutely love this type of footballer. Do you know what I mean? It's a shame that Bayern didn't use him properly because he could have been such an important piece, especially in the way Bayern Munich played today with company there, possession style of football, winning the ball back very, very quickly, 1-2 touch football. He would have been perfect for them. So yeah, Ryan Gravenberch for me today. For me, I know Van Dijk got man of the match, but for me, Gravenberch deserves it. There was a slight issue with the penalty incident. I think it should have been looked at. You know, when Van Dijk was pulling Guehi in the box, I think it should have been looked at. And I think if it was looked at, they would have had a pen in Crystal Palace. But Crystal Palace themselves, it's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good. And I had nothing but praise for Oliver Glasner when he came in, because I was like, this is someone who's proven that he can win trophies at European level. So who knows? He can bring Palace into Europe. He can qualify Palace to for Europe. He can manage to maybe do something with them. He's made smart business in the summer. You know, Ayew was gone. He brought in Sarr. He brought in Kamada. He brought in Eddie Nketiah. But 7 games, 18th in the Premier League, 3 points, 5 goals scored, 10 conceded, -5 goal difference. Not even a win, like 3 draws and 4 losses. It's not looking good, man. And, you know, we know that Palace are trigger happy. We know that. We know that the chairman he's not hesitant to pull the plug. So I believe if Palace don't fix up, yeah, it might look peak. And I'm looking at some of the games coming up. Forest away, Tottenham at home, Villa in the Carabao Cup. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. So even though, you know, they have their Maverick and Eze, but it looks like he needs his partner. But his partner's gone to Bayern Munich and he's living life over there. And it looks like they're leaving Eze to do everything by himself. Wharton got absolutely... He was drowning in midfield today, which is why I said... I'm not saying he's a bad player, but sometimes we need to relax with hyping up players, because you don't know what situations they can put themselves in, or you don't know what situations they can be in come, I don't know, a year after or a couple of months after. In Wharton's case, against Liverpool today, drowning, absolutely drowning. To be fair to Palace, they do miss someone like Doucouré in that midfield. And I believe if he was playing, there would have been a difference. But still, like, Wharton was drowning by himself in that midfield, bro. So Palace, you need to fix up. Looking at Liverpool's next fixtures, obviously now they're in a comfortable position. 5 wins after their last 5 games in all competitions. After the international break, that's where it gets very, I don't want to say tricky, but that's where it gets interesting. After the international break, Liverpool start with Chelsea at home. Then they've got Leipzig away in the Champions League. Then they've got Arsenal away. So those 3 games, I would say, are going to be crucial. So I'm very, very curious to know how Arne Slot's going to maneuver through these games with the personnel. How he's going to maneuver through that with the injuries at hand. We'll talk about Alisson in a second. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see that, man. So Chelsea, Leipzig, Arsenal, that's going to be very interesting, man. On to the injury that I just mentioned, Alisson, man. Listen, for me, I have to be honest, I don't see him as the best goalkeeper in the world, because to be considered the best goalkeeper in the world, or part of the best goalkeepers in the world, surely injuries have to come into play, and surely people have to look at the injuries as well. I can't remember, a goalkeeper being so injury prone. I swear he was injured like a week and a half ago, but then he was declared fit to play, and then he picked up another hamstring injury. I don't know, innit? I don't know how a goalkeeper, and I'm not saying that goalkeepers don't move as much as outfield players, but compared to what outfield players do, goalkeepers don't really do. I don't want to disrespect them, but they don't do as much as outfield players, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I've never seen, I can't seem to remember a goalkeeper being this injury prone, you know, and we don't know how long he's going to be out for. They're saying it's a hamstring injury, so it could be several weeks. So which means he's probably going to miss the international break with Brazil. I don't know, man. I've got to look at Alisson and say, bro, the injuries have to be taken into account. And bro, looking at the injuries, I can't consider him as, I can't consider him part of the best goalkeepers in the world. I can't personally. Maybe you can, but I can't, innit? So, yeah, man, Liverpool, listen, respect where it's due, bro. Got to give them the respect they deserve. And right now, bro, there's nothing you can say, bro. 9 wins in 10 games in all comps. What is it? 5 wins in the Premier League out of 7, or is it 6? 1 second. The table. Yeah, 6 wins, 1 draw. 6 wins, 1 loss, bro. It's looking good for them, man. It's looking good for them, man. But anyway, let me know what you think, man. If there's any Liverpool fans in the comment section, let me know your thoughts. And if you've made it to the end of this video, go in the comment section and type Jota, because he scored today and he was the only goal scorer. So if you made it to the end of this video, go into the comment section and type in Jota. Tomorrow, Sunday, is a special day. Obviously, there's another match reaction coming for the... Is there another match reaction coming? Everton, Newcastle. I don't think I'll do a match reaction for that one. Is there anything happening elsewhere? No, I think that's it for today. Tomorrow, I'm going to Saeed's yard, man. I'm going to the Saeed TV studios, and we're going to have a watch along tomorrow. Aston Villa, Manchester United. That's going to be that's going to be interesting. So I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to that still. So yeah, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for a match reaction straight from the Saeed TV studios. Peace out.